Okay, so my name is Jason Rael. I'm an attorney with the Public Defender Department down south, where they have less programs and less ability to get access to treatment. That is a huge factor, and sometimes judges decide that incarceration is the best place to get treatment. If the child either has parents that don't support them or parents that they don't get along with, they'll run. And especially with girls that are charged, sometimes judges feel it's better to put them in jail than to let them be on the streets or to be running from house to house. And the last one is probably drugs. Well, I would say it's drugs. There's a lot of, it's really hard, even when you're offered programs and treatment, and the people that make the decisions whether to put a kid in jail don't tolerate a relapse. So, that's...
What do you think are some of the top reasons that lead young people to commit crimes?
The top three are probably drugs, fighting, but the drugs and the fighting, those usually come from school. A lot of that happens at school. So even stuff that may not be that big a deal elsewhere, because it's happening on school grounds, it's leading to their involvement in the system. I think the behavior goes on all over. I think the same behavior happens at Rio Grande that happens at La Cueva. The difference is that at La Cueva, they're not going to call the cops down and put you in jail. Parents are going to get involved, and they're going to release them to the parents, whereas here, you're probably going to go to jail if you do something.
What is the connection between childhood trauma and youth incarceration?
The connection is pretty big. And like I said, children that actually have those acute childhood experiences, those traumatic experiences, probably come from homes where the parent may not be as involved, maybe a single parent household, maybe living with the grandparents, still have two jobs. They might work late hours and they can't monitor the kids.
How do school policies affect your incarceration?
It's a huge deal. I recognize that right now with the shootings in Florida, that the schools are wanting to really crack down and jump on top of behaviors, and that's good to a certain extent, but it's also bad.
I think the zero tolerance policy don't allow a lot of room for negotiation, which I think is an important part of making sure that students feel like consequences are fair. It's, for me, restorative justice is very important, and so if we have zero tolerance policies, I think that takes away the ability to connect with students whenever you're meeting with them and talking about their actions and their decisions and what choices they should have made.
Because in the past I had issues to school, because before I found out I had anger issues, and now I take medications to control it. And every single time there would be a fight at school, they would call me to the office to prevent it by sending me home.
One of the best things that schools could do is train the teachers better on how to de-escalate and how to modify, and that way keep the kid in the school and keep them out of the system. Schools that have SROs and officers on campus may appear to be safer. Really what's going on is they're taking kids out of the school and they're just putting them to the side. They're not fixing the kid. What they're doing is they're abandoning the kid.
Do you think the students deserve like a second chance? Like once they come out of like jail or prison and all that, do you think like they deserve a second chance as an education?
Yes, if they can prove that they're not a danger, I think, to other students. If they can prove that they've been rehabilitated, I'm all about giving second chances.
Have you ever had a case that you felt there was more a special attachment to that child or case?
Yes, several. I've had a lot of cases where kids come out of incarceration, they OD, or they get shot, and you're working on a case, you're trying to help the kid, you're trying to help the kid, you're trying to help the kid, and then next thing you know they're dead. So yeah, I've had a lot of those.